Yo, folks really out here losing their mind. Judgment on many is what I heard. So I don't really know what's going on. But something is causing some energies to crash. Like crash out. Um yeah, let's see. Let's start off by saying God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Okay? And it's like whoever these energies are, they all pointing a finger. It's like they're all blaming each other. It's something wild that's going on. Something weird. Okay? And I'm trying to make sure I receive the correct download. That I'm receiving the and well, I'm not receiving the correct download that I'm gonna translate to the best of my ability without judgment from me as a messenger. But it's like energies that been false flagging, energies that been pretending, energies that has been, you know, acting as if they are who they are not. People that's been misguiding, misleading, you know, and something is showing. It's showing on a lot of energies. Okay? Um and I feel like I want to say like most people that really consider themselves as like spiritual guiders, spiritual leaders, spiritual messengers, and it's not just, you know, like in a tarot community collective. I'm talking about the download that I'm receiving is just because you don't see a person with a card, since they think cards are so bad, I'm talking about just generally speaking, like speaking out to the general public, to population, misleading and misguiding. These energies are really taking it's hitting them hard, because let me tell you, it's not for everyone. It's either you have it or you don't. It's one of those type of scenarios. And guys, I've been saying this for years. And although when I first started, it really had a lot to do with, you know, with like the tarot community, honestly. And that was like, you know, a while back. But I've been informing you guys about that. But Spirit is saying that's not, it's bigger than that. And might I add, the download that I received, many people quit doing tarot. Okay, many people, they came up with some reason as to why they stopped, and this is what I'm hearing. Um, they stopped because they never was called for it to begin with, and it started taking a toll on them. You know, podcasters, just everyone. I feel like this download is for a lot of people that's streaming, speaking. You understand what I'm saying? If they're not coming from an honest place with the intent to destroy by passing judgment, just giving out information just to pass judgment, those are the ones that's under judgment. And they're crashing, or you guys are going to begin to see the ones that it's like the light is on but no one's home. And so after everything that we've been learning, Spirit said this is a part of the journey too. You really can't get overwhelmed. You cannot get overwhelmed by the truth, is what I'm hearing. You never really see energies lose it or lose their top or their minds over the truth. Although the truth may hurt, but once reality kick in, then what's true is true. Some of these energies, they've been working against you and you don't even know it. This is something that's big. That's all I know. I'm hearing something is big, okay? Something is big. It's like people are not seeing. I'm hearing something about people are not seeing, or they're not picking up on the truth. Discernment is needed. I don't know who you watched. I don't know who you saw, but you saw something. And it's like other people, it's like they like onlookers. They're watching this happen. And I feel like that's the only reason why these energies are really tuned in, honestly, because they see the beginning of something. They see something transpiring. And it's like they're enjoying it for some reason. Something is diabolical about this. I don't know what this is, but something is very diabolical about this, okay? I feel like it's one of these instances to where as hurt people, or this is hurting people, happy that someone else is hurting, or they can see it. Like they're happy that they see someone here hurting. And although someone could have, they can be under judgment, it's no one else's place to judge the ones that's being judged, if that's making sense. But these energies are doing it anyway. Some of these energies are feeling betrayed by these individuals that's crashing or losing their minds, because they felt like at some point, they believed in them, and at some point you gave me some type of information and you can't even hold it together. You can't keep it together. So this is the reason why Spirit is saying that they are enjoying what they see. For others of you, it could be different. You may be someone that's highly intuitive, and energies just thought that over time, you know, you were gonna lose your mind or lose your cool, and whatever type of judgment they wanted for you is now their reality. It's like that's their fate now. Something about the spiritual law, okay? And I may be going from thing to thing, but I'm receiving all these downloads. I don't want to miss it, but it may resonate in different ways. You know, it may resonate with you in a whole different way. Maybe you understand what this download is about. Okay. Um, be careful, collective, because these energies is like, if this is pertaining to you, some of these energies, they know exactly who you are. Okay, they know you in a spirit. So I'm also hearing, watch out for like some type of trickster energy. Okay, but I'm hearing you are fully aware. You are fully aware. It's like you know. I don't know who want to be close to you nowadays. I don't know. It could be different people all the time. I don't feel like this is something new to you, but it's just like many are gravitating towards you. It's like people act like they know you that don't really even know you. I don't know what's going on here. What? It just seemed like you, like, for you, it's like your energy is like a familiar energy to these energies. I'm talking about you can know someone in less than 30 minutes, and they feel like they've been knowing you for a lifetime. Some of these energies know and can pick up on that you are like this light worker, like you are a healer. They know this. They instantly know. But some of these energies are tricksters, and they're gonna try you to see if you are who they know you to be. Okay, that's another download that I'm receiving. Okay, who's new here? All right, hello, welcome. Because I'm definitely picking up on new energy. I don't know if you asked for this confirmation or you asked for something to be revealed to you so you can know the truth about, you know, if this is meant for you, or if you should be here, or if even if you are doing the right thing by being here. And so that can be like confirmation or clarification for you, something that I just mentioned. Maybe you ask for a sign. Because this is someone that I'm picking up on that's serious about their journey. They don't want to take it for granted, nor do they want to play with it for 1 minute. Okay? This is something that someone is taking seriously. Yeah, you asked. Okay? Oh, you asked. This is somebody that really is in tune with the Almighty God too. Whoever you are. Because I feel it. I feel something in my heart space. I don't know. You had a heart to heart. Okay? And maybe you could have poured your heart out and asked for clarity and confirmation, or even guidance. You asked to be led. Okay? And you could have ended up here. I don't know. For some of you could have just stumbled up here. I don't know. Something like that. Okay? all of these. So let's see what we have. So I feel like this is about multiple things. Maybe this could be the beginning of why something is happening, or it's giving you clarity on why something is happening. It may have something to do with something like that, okay, that you know about, that's resonating with you. Strength, okay, yeah, you poured your heart out somebody here. Strength. And I feel like whoever these energies are that's under judgment, this is what they too need. This is what they need at this time. These energies need some type of strength, okay? They do. Because I don't feel like this is something that energies is not their calling. It's not what they love to do. They're doing it for a certain reason. They're doing it for a purpose, but they're not doing it with purpose, is what I just heard. Ooh wee. And that's what has to stop. That's what I heard. That's what needed to stop. That is the reason. I feel like some of these energies with the strength, it's like some of these energies really just needed to take a breather, and they needed to relax or find themselves. I feel like some of these energies just been on go because, again, they doing it for a purpose. And as we all know, it takes hard work and dedication, but if you are not your best, you can't show up as your best for no one else, you know. So it's one of those type of situations. But what I'm hearing is these energies don't understand that other people's lives are at stake, okay? It's like you really never know somebody's mindset or where they at with it. Some energies could be on the edge, and you know they can tap in and hear something that can send them clean off the edge. You know what I'm talking about, collective? So it's something like that that's going on here, and that is the reason why judgment is at play. I don't know what type of judgment it is, okay? But it's some type of judgment. I don't know what that judgment consists of for these, you know, individuals that this is resonating with. I just heard silly games. Something about silly games. Yeah, we have the Nine of Wands energy here. This is energies that's dealing with a lot of obstacles. I'm telling you. They're dealing with so much. And you see the little head wrap that's halfway on? It's like something going on with this person's mental. Like this really supposed to be all the way on the head, but it's like a band. But I'm telling you, something is happening. Something is going on. Something is going on. And it's the obstacles. They don't really know how to, I want to say, maneuver. They don't really know how to maneuver through these obstacles that they're dealing with. And that's okay. And these energies should have known that it was okay, like as mentioned, not to be okay, you know. As those feelings are only temporary, you know. Minor setbacks. If you have this strength, having this strength is like having faith in the situation that you'll be able to do something here. But this is not what's going on. These energies are overwhelmed. They feel like they're in too deep. It's like too much is going on. It's too much. Too much is over their head, like they feel like these obstacles are way too far up for them to reach. They don't see a way out of this. Look, whatever they holding, they feel like it's the biggest obstacle. Whatever this is that someone is holding on to, I feel like it's not even real. It's an illusion. Okay? For some of you, you may hear some energy speak out and talk out, and it sounds like an illusion. Okay? But it's like nobody is assisting these individuals. Okay? Nobody not stopping the great crash out, like, because it's like energies want to see it, not because they're feeling like some of these energies guided them down the wrong path. Look, the Hierophant, I'm telling you, it have a lot to do with some type of speaker. You understand? Someone that's appearing to be like a Hierophant energy. I'm telling you guys. Okay, a spiritual advisor, something along those lines. But it's like Spirit is saying you were not ordained to be that, though. You know, that's not what you were called to do. You're doing it for a purpose, but you're not doing it with purpose. That's what that, okay, this is what this meant. That's what that meant. Doing it with purpose is, for a purpose is maybe resources, monetary gain. And the other way around is you were called. With purpose is you were called to do this. This is what you were called to do. It's a part of your calling. And that's not what this is. Yeah, look, we had a King of Wands energy in the reverse. So, no passion, none. Nope. And this is the reason why the Strength card came out first. This is not someone that's capable of leading. The King of Wands is in the reverse. This has nothing to do with you leading. It's like more one of those situations to where it's like the blind is leading the blind. And I feel like this is the reason why these energies are watching the crash out. They're in tune. They're not even trying to hear nothing that's coming from whoever this individual is, but they watching this energy slowly, gradually, like fade, like, you know. And that's because something is going on with whoever this is mental. It's a lot of obstacles. And these energies are not facing their obstacles. They're not. But if you're this speaker, this mentor, this spiritual advisor, then you would know who to seek. Honestly, you would know who to seek is what I'm hearing. You would know who to seek to be delivered from whatever type of situation this is that someone feel like it's too much for them. But it's like they just keep going and going because it's for a purpose. There's no passion there. There's no leadership. There's no hope. Look at the star in the reverse. Okay, this is not a star. They were not called to be this type of star here at all. This is not someone that in real time, behind the scenes, there is no hope. And I feel like this is how these energies feel, you know, when there's no cameras around. You know, when they feel like, okay, the camera shut off, there's no one else that I have to mask it for. There's no one I have to put on for. And like I said, this could be anyone, okay? Anyone that's posting any type of content, whether it's Facebook, social media, you know what I'm saying? That's acting like this is what they were called to do, and like they just have so much knowledge, because that's what you see. That's what you see all over the world, but it's not real. It's not real. I just got a call. I just got a call. And I definitely didn't answer it. So I feel like whoever these energies are, is like they didn't answer the call. They didn't answer the call. When the call was made, they declined. But it's one of those things to where as you get one call, that's all. You know, it's one of those situations to where you get one call, that's all. And I feel like these energies arrive late and just once it became a thing. Because I don't know if this could be energies that could have even been some type of trendsetter. But since it wasn't a thing, since this is what it wasn't accepted with society, okay? So they didn't answer the call. They declined. They put it on hold. They put it on mute until they saw others rising. All right. Then they said, "Oh, I can do that," but it was already, they had already missed the mark. Okay, they missed the mark already. So basically, everything after that was just playing catch up. You know, this is not energies that was given words of advice or sharing their wisdom and their knowledge with others before, tapping in, like online or having an online presence. It's no data of that. You know what I'm talking about? It was non-existent. But now this is what it is. Okay? Because it's a movement. They feel like it's a movement. This is what's working. This is what's paying the bills. And that's even okay too, Spirit is saying. But label it as that. Whether you broadcast it, you don't even have to broadcast it. But if you're not living in your truth, and again, like I said, with the illusions, the illusion of something being what is not, and that illusion could be a whole lie. But again, that's mentioning someone named is Misty. In a message prior to this, when you tell one lie, you got to tell several more to back it up. And this is one of these situations, so why these energies are under judgment. Because they know what it is, but that's not what they're telling others. So it's like you lying to others to bring them in. But that's not the case. That's not what's in your heart. So as a result of that, The same trickster mind that this trickster illusion based mind that they are operating in, something is off. Something is off. It's like the mask slipped. Okay, the mask that they keep trying to repair probably have nails in it, you know, thread from trying to sew it back together, nails from trying to hammer it back together. It can have glue, you know, because the mask been ripped off and they steady trying to throw it back on. But the ones that really can see, like the real seers, they see are the ones, but the ones that literally feel like they were done a disservice, that's the ones that's there to watch the fall. That's the ones that's there to watch the fall, collective, because they feel like they've been led to the abyss by whoever these energies are, collective. They feel betrayed. And I can tell you why, because some of these energies come here, like I said, when they on the edge, or when they feel like this is like their last resort, although it ends up being beneficial to most people that they may view or watch or tap in with, you know, because they do end up, you know, gaining confirmation or clarity one way or another. Because and that's only because whoever those energies are, that's what they want. They want it. You know, you gotta want something for something to literally happen. You gotta want change for change to actually occur. And so they learn through that process and continue to grow. But now, since they're watching somebody lose it or crumble or slip up, and they see a side like, are you okay? It's like one of those instances to where, you know, folks could be genuinely concerned about someone's mental state, someone's well-being, because again, the light is on, but no one's home. So now these energies are feeling like, wait a minute, I believed you, you know. I feel like, you know, you helped me, but if I'm seeing this, is this like the real you? Well, who was that I, you know, felt motivated by? Or what was that I felt motivated by? Wow. Ooh, look at this. I don't know what's happening, but you see how this look like the red cross symbol? Somebody needs some type of healing or help. You understand what I'm saying? You know, there's no harsher thing than to watch somebody that you even like spend time with, and like I will use myself as an example. Like I come in and spend time with you guys and tap in with you guys on the regular. I don't think I'll be coming from a place of pride, but I think this is what this lion energy means for these individuals. But I don't think I'll ever come from a place of pride, because I'm someone that's always open. You know what I'm saying, collective? I'm not going to say I'm an open book entirely, because I'm very private too. But I'm more so like a down-to-earth type of spirit. And the things that we talk about here, I'm not going to hold back, because this is what this is, right? And if I feel like I'm being led and called to be the example, I will be. But it'll really pain me to know that I did a disservice and I let so many people down. You know what I'm saying? By not living in my truth, but proclaiming that I did. But that's just me. You know, and I don't know why I use me as the example for this situation. Because I really don't like the energy from it. I don't. I feel more than one way about this energy. I feel like this is, I really feel saddened by this energy, because I feel like these energies could have did the same thing. They could have brought whatever they were going through to God. But instead, it's like the energy of, okay, if I'm going through it, then you gonna go through it with me. You know, this is what I'm picking up from this energy. And that's why I say I don't know why I use me as the example. Well, maybe because of what I was saying about, you know, the disservice, like not being honest, not being true. And that's what make it bad. That's what make it a bad thing. That's when things go left. That's when, you know, you become this sorcerer, when you tap into that energy. Because remember, it's always a good and a bad thing in everything. But when you become misleading and condescending and knowing that you're not okay, because of pride and the fall go hand in hand. I mean, that's what causes the fall. But I feel like these energies are in too deep, when all they had to do was pray for strength, pray for guidance. Now they under judgment. And like I said, it's one of these like kind of sad energies, like in both ways. This is sad. You know, it's sad because you had to do this and not be authentic, and it's sad that, you know, someone couldn't let go of their pride. And it's also sad because they're going through this situation to where it's now they under judgment. Oh, we got the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, this judgment could vary. You know, this judgment can vary. I don't know what the judgment is, and that's why we're clarifying, because the judgment literally could vary here. But someone is being left out in the cold. Some folks. And that's a part of the judgment. It is. For them not to have any passion. For them to feel hopeless. And when you get into this state to where you feel like you have all these obstacles, you don't see a way out. There's no passion. There's no thrive. There's no leadership. You know, and you don't have any hope. Like that's the beginning to the end. But this is like a fresh start. This is a fresh start for energies. This one, yep, look, we got the, we got the Ten of Cups. Someone is extremely unhappy. They don't have any hope. Dang. What is going on here? The Sun. The Sun and the Strength. This is the best card in tarot that came out. And I'm getting, had they answered the call, these energies will be a force to reckon with. But like I said, when there's no motion, when the cameras are off, these energies feel everything that's here. This is how they really feel. Okay? Wow. Yep. The Four of Cups. We have the Four of Cups energy here. You know, like I said, when the phone rang, they didn't answer the call. When the offer was being offered to them, they didn't answer. They declined. They put on hold. They muted it. And that consists of, you see the Three Cups, their happiness, the Sun here. Their happiness is right here with the Sun. So whoever this is, they should have answered despite of whatever was going on. Like you did. It didn't matter what was at stake. When God called you and told you to move, you moved. Even if you had to leave things behind. That's exactly what you did. But apparently whatever these energies had going on, they felt like that was more important than answering the call, what was going to lead them to straight bliss, straight happiness, joy. Strength. You got divine strength. I mean, you can be an overachiever. You can conquer the world. It's so much that you could have done in this energy. But instead, you said you didn't want it right then and there. You wanted to continue to celebrate where you were, whoever this is. Okay? And not knowing that declining this offer was going to have consequences. And the consequences is the judgment. And now they feeling left out in the cold. And now the ones that they were celebrating with and turned their back on them. There's no more love. There's no more love that's being shown here. Now they feeling hopeless. Now they don't have that same thrive. Now they don't feel like the leader that they felt like they were when they first started. And that's because when they started, it was illusion based. It was a mask then. This is when energies had masks on. But they weren't called to do this. Do you guys see how Spirit gave me All of these cards, and they align. This is two more clarifiers to clarify these two right here. The deck is here and how these just came out. Whoa. We got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Like I said, I don't know if I need to switch these because I didn't even look. But we'll find out. We got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. And see, like I said, it was doing it for monetary gain, right? You see this? And not with purpose, for a purpose. Yeah. And that explains why the Five of Pentacles is here. It explains why they are left out in the cold. Financially, look at this. The Five of Cups. And regret. So whoever this is, they're regretting tapping into this Hierophant energy. For the wrong reasons. They're regretting not answering the call. Like I said, they're regretting, if this is somebody that felt like they had a Two of Cups, they turned their back on their Two of Cups. The celebrations are over. 3 cups knocked down. Those same 3 cups that they denied the 1 cup with is knocked down here. And this offer is not coming in again. You know our energy say, oh, you know, when God called me the first time, I ain't answered the call. But then he called again. Who folks really think God is? He may give you chances, but you only getting that call one time. You only getting that call once. And if you don't answer it, then you gonna have to settle for what's left. Some people enjoy what's left. Some people can't handle what's left because they're reminded of them missing the call. Look at this. What you think this is? This is once. This is the call. This is like Archangel Gabriel energy with the trumpet. This is the call. And if you don't answer it, then what? This is the results. Judgment. So it's like these energies, they place themselves under judgment. And I feel like they know this. And it's the reason why they're losing their mind. It's the reason why they're crashing out. Because they know they had all this in the palm of their hands. They know they did. The sun, the strength, the Hierophant, being a leader here. Okay? Having the 10 of Cups. Being the star. Okay? Being the King or Queen of Pentacles. Being this Hierophant energy. But they gave this all up. For what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They gave all this good energy up for the 9 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, Judgment, and the 5 of Pentacles. Make that make sense. All this is in a freaking reverse. Do you notice how all these came out in a reverse? Except for the Hierophant. Wow. So what's next? What's next? Can I ask a question, Holy Spirit? Why do the collective need to know this? Can we know why? What is the moral to this message for the collective? The Page of Wands. Rivals. Yeah. Passion. Short-lived passion. I don't know. The Spirit saying this is like rivalry energy. This is like whatever these energies felt was short-lived passion. Or their energetic side was short-lived when it came down to the passion. I don't know what does this mean? The Page of Wands. Maybe somebody wanted to in some type of way it can mean a visitor. Yeah, look, the Nine of Pentacles energy. Like I said, I heard the word diabolical when we first started, so it's like they knew you had the potential to make it to this Nine of Pentacles energy, or the potential to win. It's like they were able to pick up on some type of energy here, and they wanted you to be left out in the cold. See, whoever these energies are, they was doing something here. And I feel like this is what whoever these people are feeling. That's the reason why they're feeling betrayed. That's the reason why they're feeling like they were done a disservice. Because it's like you can't hold it together. You can't keep it together. Like, what is really going on? Some of these people were really concerned about these individuals. Like, wholeheartedly concerned about these energies crashing. For real, collective. Losing their minds. It can even be scary to watch. Being as though they started with seeing someone that was energetic, someone that was, felt like they had a nag or a zest, for life. They wanted to embody this life thing. Like they really wanted to have mastery over, their life, and it wasn't true. But that's the energy that they were coming off in, to win at something. Y'all know the Nine of Pentacles for me is the winning. But, it's like they feel like this energy just wanted to win, and that's it. But that also, too, could have been communicated. Like I say, even if they didn't tell that to others, even if they would have just said it in general. But it's like they started masking that that's what it really was, because they missed the call. So it's like, what else it is? This is what it is. This fell on top of the Five of Pentacles. I can't even move it. Uh-oh. We got a Queen of Swords in the reverse. Straight diabolical. Whatever this energy did. And they didn't care either. No. They didn't care. We have a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Five of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Four of Cups, So all of the signs are here. All of them. Someone could be a Leo, or they could have heavy Leo placements. Heavy fire placements. Ten of Cups, Five of Cups, Four of Cups, heavy water placements. And Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, we got the Six of Wands in the reverse. And listen, the accolades that these energies wanted, you see, this is what it was all about, receiving some type of accolades. I'm telling you. But that's in the reverse. That's been shut down. And we have a Queen of Wands energy in the reverse here too. Like I say, heavy fire energy. Somebody could have been trying to cast a freaking spell on a whole collective of people, and or glam. You know how you do the glamour spells, okay? Or they do the glamour spells per se, to where they glam a whole community to get them to like them. I'm telling you guys, and I've been telling you guys since the beginning. I always be honest with you guys, and I guess that's why my subscriber account is so low, because the truth will really, I feel like the truth really sets you back, but it also sets you free. You know, to a certain degree, the truth will set you back because many people don't like the truth. And then when you're a true speaker, they try to do you a disservice. You know, I just know ain't no way, but it's okay. I've been saying that for a while. And I still show up here knowing that this is not even what I deserve. I still show up here. It's sure not the money. I just want to be clear on that. Right? Pretty sure it don't take a rocket science to figure that out. But they definitely been doing some type of spell work. When I say most definitely, yeah. Yeah, when you a truth speaker, many people try to ban you, block you, you know what I'm talking about, blackball you, all of those things. They try to make it like that's not what's happening, but when you see, you can see. And when you know, you know. But they're going to say that's not what it is. Oh, it's no problem. It's no issue. Yes, it is. Most definitely. Especially when you hear you, or you hear things that you say on a regular basis, and you know that you are being watched and it's not adding up. Of course you're going to know. I'm telling you guys, something is going on here with all of this. And you see what's happening is they didn't sign someone up to like be the overseer. And so it's like they want to call the shots on you behind the scenes because they know that you can be someone that's strong, and you're not gonna fold or bow down to them. So they start trying to play with your resources, your numbers, and things of that sort. You understand? In everything you do, there's some type of head honcho that most of these energies got to tap in with. I'm not doing that with a soul. Not me. And I'm not coming from a boastful place. But I just know that I'm not getting what I deserve. Ain't no way. We got the winning team. We got the littest channel here. And I be trying not to even go there because this really don't have anything to do with me. But Spirit says speak the truth. Because that's what it is. And some people need to hear the truth. The truth needs to be heard. You can see it. I'm telling you guys, my likes be disappearing. My subscribers, all that. You know? All of that. I guess there's a ghost here, right? Thank you so much, Gabrielle. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. May it return to you manyfold. It's okay because I know what I'm here for. Trust me, I got a higher calling on my life. And when I tell you guys these things, it's not for pity or sympathy either. You know, it's just the truth. And it's the truth that's in plain sight. I'm not the only one that can see the truth. You know, I guess that's just the way that it goes, but I'm not the one. Especially if I work hard and I earn what's due to me, I don't understand what the problem is. You know, I don't understand. And I know my content is quality, baby. If everybody else screaming it and everybody else picking up on it and tapping in on it and saying what I'm saying everywhere, when it come through here first, oh yeah, I know. But they don't have my heart. They don't have my spirit. They didn't already gave it up. I'm not. Now, you don't have to believe that, but they did. Nobody believed the 50 Cent either. You know, over the years, they thought he was crazy, just saying things that he was saying that's not true. You see it now, right? But however, Spirit is saying be mindful, collective. These energies are not mentally stable at all. And they're suffering in silence. They're suffering in silence. Some of them, they still have addictions. Some of them, they're adults and they got to bring up other adults to even be relevant. I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish I would. You don't know these people from a can of paint. So why is you bringing them up? Why do you have to speak about these individuals that you don't know? Y'all do the same thing for work. Streamers, content creators, whatever. Why do you have to bring these energies up in almost every setting or, you know, have to salute them or shout them out. Something is going on, baby. Listen to me. And who's not doing that is me. Nobody ain't get it out the mud with me. What I look like. Giving you my accolades. Saluting you for my work. Like what? Not gonna happen. But I love to do this. Okay? I love to do this. And God knows that. Because I love helping others. This is not even really about me. It's about helping others. But I'm still supposed to, you know, get paid for my work. Just like everyone else does. But, some type of way, I'm being held back. And I know it. I know it. So, but that's what they think, that I'm being held back. They don't need to think too hard about that, though. Because God got me. And that's why he have me here telling you guys to be mindful, collective. Everything is not always what it appears to be. For many energies, the flesh is weak. And they already gave it up, honey. They already gave it up. Do you hear me? To climb up. And they going nowhere fast. Because this is what this message is about. God said not to be a beggar. And I'm not going to beg. I feel like that's begging to me. Well, I got to beg for something that I know I'm good at. Thank you, Sam. May return to you manyfold. Thank you so much. And that's what I'm telling you guys. I know that you guys, whatever we get, is so true to where I feel like for many of you, you can't do nothing but rejoice sometimes for the powerful confirmation and clarification that you receive in these messages with whoever you may listen to. You know, I'm quite sure you have your discernment, but Spirit is saying, make sure. I'm not saying that I'm the greatest, and I'm not saying that I'm the only great, but I'm saying I know I'm one of them. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Thank you, Gina. May I return to you manyfold. Do you understand that? You help us so much, sweet baby. Thank you so much, Gina. And Gabrielle said it's not a lot, but you're appreciated. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all too, more than you know. That's why I'm here. But I know the reward is going to be great. You know, I'm not perfect. I had some mishaps to whereas, you know, with my kids and stuff like that, to whereas I wasn't always able to stream daily some days. But that don't have anything to do with the content that I put out. It's great content. Great content because it's true downloads. I don't feel like it get no greater than that. Right? But just because I feel that way, that don't mean others have to feel that way. You know what I'm talking about, collective? So I understand everything. I look at things from every angle. And sometimes it's not about that. It's about quality I mean, quantity over quality in this type of field. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that too. But it's also what I said too. I'm not changing my mind about that. I know. Okay? I know. But I just came in to slide in and tap in with you guys to give you this message. I don't know. Okay? I don't know why I just got hot. Because I feel like it's like I don't know why I had to, that's why I say I don't know why I had to use me for the example, but I have to be obedient. And so with that being said, Spirit had me say that again because like I said, some new people are here. And just so you'll know, some people probably wondering, well, dang, you know, why she have like 2,300 videos and just right here with subscribers, and they have subscribers that have less than. That's your explanation. But we've been having the latest channel on YouTube for a while. For a while. Do you hear me? It's not that the content is not great. Is what I just said. And I don't even know why. You know? Well, who's not going to crash out is me. That's not going to work. It's not going to cause me to flip out or to crash out trying to stop me from telling the truth. Because I'm going to do that either way it go. I'm going to do it. Somebody got to do it. Everybody not chosen on the same type of calling to do just the same thing and not bring something different to the table, baby. Straight authentic over here. And they're not going to do it. They can't. You know what can't mean? Do you know what can't mean? You still being told what you can do and what you can't do because what? If it's true. Shh. Don't say this, don't say that, don't do this, don't do that. Like, what? Well, you're not being true to you. You're not being true to nobody that's connecting with you. And you think you winning? This is the winning team. Don't believe me? Just watch the numbers after these messages. Right? Do you hear me? Watch what I tell you. It's true. That's why. It's true. All of this is true. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be here. Telling you right now. And so that's what Spirit gave me for you guys. It wasn't nothing like I said, we get all kind of messages here. We don't just get messages about divine feminine, divine masculine. We get messages about everything. Anything that's true. Thank you. Shout out to the latest chat on YouTube. Nobody can ever take that away from y'all. Okay? Oh, let me get y'all little thing here. See what the Holy Spirit wants you to know. Gratitude is not only the memory, but the homage of the heart rendered to God for his goodness. Okay. And on the back it says, let all that I am praise the Lord with my whole heart. I will praise his holy name. Yeah. Psalm chapter 103 verse 1. And to all the evil eye, green eye monsters who spying, I don't care. Okay? Because look what's sticking out the deck. This is a whole nother card. I can't even push it in. This is what Spirit said. Blessed. I am she. I am her. And I'm a living testament of that. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings.